Let's talk more about the National Association of Clinical Nurse Specialists and what that is and how that's helpful and how do we access that?
Yep. So the National Association of Clinical Nurse Specialists is the only organization nationwide that represents all clinical nurse specialists. And I serve currently proudly as the president. And you can easily find NACNS by Googling it, and it will come right on up. And so when you get to the website, there's lots of great information available to non-members that you can access. For example, we have a section called What is a CNS? And you can find a little flyer, you can find a little video, and it will just briefly explain a little bit about what I've been talking about today. Also in that site, you will find lots of position papers where we have taken, taken a position on different topics. And sorry. And we try to render those opinions to make sure that we are getting the word out about where NACNS stands on the many topics that affect nurses and advanced practice registered nurses. One of the big areas that we have taken an emphasis on is full practice authority. It would be ideal if all APRNs nationwide had the same practice authority across the nation, but unfortunately each state determines differently on how that practice authority is determined. And so there are efforts by all of the different groups in all of the states to try to make change there, because there's great evidence showing the impact that we have as APRNs on patient outcomes. And the more authority, more ability that we would have to practice to the full scope of our training, the better we can help patients and the better we can help healthcare improve outcomes and lower costs. In addition to that, on the website, we have a learning management system where modules can be reviewed, one of which tells you about what is a CNS. You can also do various modules on learning more details about the CNS role and topics that are important to clinical nurse specialists as well as nurses. You can learn about our annual conference that we have every year, that we are happy to have, and we're very proud that we don't just get CNSs at that conference. We get lots of nursing administrators, we get lots of nursing students, we get lots of registered nurses who are interested because our topics cross with different areas. They're not just specific to the CNS. They are very oftentimes cross with registered nurses and the topics they're interested in as well. So that's just a few things on our site, but we have a whole lot more.
Yeah, and I'm like CEUs, is that something
Our learning management system offers CEUs on modules that you pick. Some are free to members and then some are for cost.
Yeah, that's always, I mean, in nursing, that's what we have to make sure we get our CEUs in. So it's nice to have that ready, at your fingertips.